Okay, we are back, and I have so much stuff to say.
Lay down your weapons.
I'll
and you shall
explain
not
shortly.
Be harmed.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
Uh-oh, Adam's got a bit of a secret here.
The way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dejaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be
Man, I love a
very
good game with
long
Dejaric.
game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent.
Murderer?
No distractions.
Uh-oh.
A critical moment approaches.
Adden is a murderer? I wonder who he murdered. Perhaps we'll find out as the game unfolds.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Let's see. I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you're admitting to the destruction of the Paragas mining facility.
The destruction of Paragas was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Let's see. Why don't you tell me?
Without the fuel from Paragas, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
Why is Telos so important?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
It's almost as bad as letting the Jedi in the Outer Rim. Wait. It's almost as bad as the Jedi letting the Outer Rim die during the Mandalorian Wars.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
So now I get blamed for the actions of the Sith?
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned, and they are hunting all Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
The Sith came for me on Paragas to kill me.
Paragas? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
The Sith believed me to be the last Jedi.
You? If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
I just want my ship back.
I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
It wasn't my intention to come here or cause you any harm.
Yet here you are, and you bring tragedy with you once again. It was too much to hope that you may have come here to finally admit the Council was right.
The Force brought me here.
You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile.
I cannot stand by and allow innocents to die in the Outer Rim.
So you said, so long ago. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now. You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
My punishment could have been worse. For that, I am grateful.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept it, so I would never forget.
Whoa, look how cool it is. That's my lightsaber.
Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
Whatever your reasons, I want it back.
It is not yours. It is a symbol of something greater which you no longer represent. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
Let's see. I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
And the Council's way was to meet aggression with surrender? I'll take my choice any day.
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force.
You can
Can
really
awaken
sit here and
feelings,
argue with
ignite
her.
passions, hate,
We're gonna
anger,
explore
fear,
the little
when none
dialogue
existed
tree just to
before.
see what happens.
By meeting
but, you know.
aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
So you were content to let the Outer Rim die, for the sake of teachings?
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
If we had not fought, the Republic would have fallen. That is a fact.
A physical victory perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
The triumph of pacifism? Surrender?
Do not twist my words. A physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss.
Your words would have rung hollow if the Mandalorians had crushed the Republic and conquered the galaxy.
You do not know...
If the Mandalorians had won, would the Jedi have fought then, or simply have meditated on what to do?
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Your anger. Is it because you secretly wish you'd had the strength to follow me to war?
What?
Whoa,
What do you
she's getting like really salty, holy shit. I can see it in you. You wanted to fight at my side, but you were too scared to defy the Council.
You're wrong, just as you were when you defied the Council. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
Tell me what you're doing with my friends first.
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos. I already told you this.
Your ship? Ah, the
Oh, here we go again.
It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
I admit nothing.
Of course you admit nothing. That would require facing and examining your actions. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking. Putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
I've had enough of this and you.
It was too much to hope that you may have come here to finally admit the Council was right.
Just give me my ship and I will depart.
Take your ship, then. I don't care where you go, just leave this place. Leave Telos.
You shall remove her, mistress.
If I'm honest, I actually don't even want
Come
that
with
lightsaber
us.
back. It's kind of ugly. Looks like trash.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I have never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself, but not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself.
She got a little salty in that argument there, you know what I'm saying? Got a little salty. She's mad because she's wrong. She should have went to war with us, you know what I mean? The long cutscene of her walking away. Jesus. Alright, we're good. Be cool. Light side points gained. You know I love light side points.
Why have you approached me?
I'm searching for my friends.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room.
in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
Excellent. Then shut them off and free them.
It is not part of my duties. Free them yourself. Then you must leave this place.
Excellent. Why did you imprison them? We meant no harm.
They were caged for their safety until we could determine your intent, exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction. Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Who, Adam?
He has had some Echani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well.
Where would he have gotten that training?
I do not know. The Echani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is a mystery to you, perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
That is true. Let's see. I had some other questions for you.
You may ask.
Actually, never mind. I'll be going. Yeah. I thought I was supposed to get some influence with that in there, but unfortunately didn't get it. Let me double check.
Why have you approached me? They were your You are the one who... I do not know. If... I would welcome a chance. Oh, yeah. You... We... As I have said, it is not unusual for the Echani of the same power. If you... One... You may...
Yeah, it looks like I can't get any influence with Adden here. I thought I could, but unfortunately not. Maybe once I talk to Adden, once he's released from his cell, I can talk to him about it. Give me one quick second. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I think I'll get the influence once I get him out of the prison. Hey, I got an axe. That looks pretty useful. I didn't even know there were axes in this game. So that's news to me. We're gonna save right here just in case I ever need to come back. Oh, so just as a heads up, this is how many saves I've done. I forgot to explain what happened. So I got basically to the end of the game. I'm not even gonna click this so you won't get any spoilers. I basically got to the end of the game, right? And then I realized that I was actually missing a couple of mods that I needed. So we're playing through the game. This is basically my second playthrough of the game within the span of a week, and we're gonna make sure you guys get a good experience of the game. All right, we're good. So, new save. Let's go. Just wanna make sure you guys have fun.
Did you find what you came for?
It depends. What am I supposed to find here?
There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place
Like my
by
lightsaber?
chance. You
That's
were led
unresolved?
here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
The woman here is a Jedi, Atris, one of the Council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Curious indeed. Aren't they Handmaidens students?
No, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force sensitive.
How do you know that? Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another. It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Interesting. Let's talk about it on the way out of here.
Very well. Let us depart.
Is Aden okay? He looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
I'll shut down the cells and get you out of there.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
There's nothing to apologize for. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
The Jedi Academy, concealed on the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Come with me then. I could use your help.
Very well, General.
Alright, we're gonna pick Beodur and Aten. I actually don't like having Kreia along. Kreia is troublesome to keep around. Alright. Influence game with Beodur. Let's talk to Aten real quick.
Hey, you're back with us. We were just on our way to rescue you from those ghost women when, we got locked up.
Are you okay? You look a little disoriented.
Don't worry about me, I'm fine. How did things go with the Jedi here? Are you all done?
Yeah, and they are done with us. They want us out now.
Things went that well, huh? You make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Until the galaxy runs out of people, yeah.
Well, that's encouraging. Nothing like a steady stream of people who hate us or want to kill us to keep the heart pumping.
Enough talk. We need to get moving. Hold up, let's talk to
What?
you again. I would have thought your Chani training would allow you to recover faster.
Huh? What are you talking about?
When we met those handmaidens at the entrance, you dropped into an Chani combat stance. Where did you learn that?
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
Don't change the subject.
Yeah? So what? I don't ask any dumb questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations. Want to know why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect, alright?
I'm not accusing you. I just want to know if you've got any other useful skills. You could be a real asset with combat training. Ah, shit. Now we gotta load. We have to load and do that again, because we want the influence gain. Alright, so... the one we want. No harm meant, I just thought it could be an asset.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
Are you okay? You look out of it.
Don't worry about me, I'm fine. How did things go with the Jedi here?
Now we should be
Are you
good
all
to
done?
go. Not yet. I've agreed to help them.
Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
Forget it. Let's go. There we go. We want that influence gain. Let's make sure there's not another
What?
conversation I can have. Alright, we're good. Okay, now we can continue on through this area. This is important. We have to increase our influence in order to unlock some story bits that I think are rather important. Also, some cool stuff you can learn. Some cool stuff you can do here is you can actually like fight with some of the students here. The Ichani, you fight in this little ring here. It kind of looks like the Cell Games arena. But, yeah. Any loot in here? Looks like there is. Ooh, Ichani battle armor. Heck yeah. I bet that's useful
I
for
hear ya.
something. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Oh, can't use it. It's medium, huh? Can he use medium armor? I think he can. 7 plus 7, 7 plus 3. The thing is, the Sith battle armor is just so good. Sith battle armor is insane.
Yeah?
May as well only use that. Okay, let's go ahead and head towards this ship. It would be wise to do so. Let's get out of here. Let's see, where are we going? Do we go through here? Turbo lift seal. Nope, locked. Okay, can't go through here. Let's give this route a try. Yeah, this looks like the correct way.
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you little thief?
It is unlikely the droid stole the vessel.
Says you.
Is this your droid? It looks badly damaged. Dissected.
Your behavior core, they didn't memory wipe you, did they? It wasn't your fault they took the ship T3. Wait, she downloaded what from you? Why would she want what's in your memory core? You can fill me in later. Let me get you out of there first. We'll see you at the Ebonhawk. Alright, got some influence gained with my boy T3. Let's see, what armor do I have? Yeah, not much. Oh well. I kind of just like forgotten what I already had and what I got later on, I guess. Let's make some let's use some lab stations, I guess. I wish I could get rid of these. Are kind of annoying. All right, so use lab station. We have a lot of chemicals. Let's see if we can break anything down. Nah, unfortunately not. Can make some med packs. Yeah, nothing really to make here. Stimulant? Any stimulants I can make? Stimulants would be nice to have. Alright, well. Let's go on. We don't need to do anything with that yet. Move a little faster. There we go. There's what we want. Where's my sword at? Alright. There's a loading ramp to the Ebonhawk. Once aboard, you'll be leaving the Telos Polar Academy for good. Enter the Ebonhawk. Now, I'm looking for a specific cutscene to trigger here. And this cutscene did not trigger the first time I recorded this, like all those days ago, and I didn't notice it. So basically I went through the entire game without a specific companion that was important to the game, and I got to a point where I wanted them in the party and I realized that it wasn't working.
Mistress, the last of the Handmaidens is not among us.
She has left with the exile.
Left? But why? Her oath.
I sent her to travel with the exile. She may discover something I cannot.
Mistress, the last of the Handmaidens. She is willful, and she has demonstrated her fascination with Jedi. It may not have been why.
I know what I have done, but it was necessary.
Okay. Thanks a ton for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the content. If you've enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment letting me know how you feel about the game. While you're at it, make sure you hit that bell so you'll be notified when I next upload. Check back in tomorrow for a new video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.